Hello everybody, Booker Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Omori. Let's go down here. This is the end of the highway. We have business over here. Namely, getting this S key. Two keys left. Of course we will. Looking at these holes is never a good decision. Please avoid my spikes at all costs. Thank you. We are now going to buy our way back across the highway. He's the one who tells us to save our money for a cool bike or something. Again, if we talk to them with Hero, we get a discount. Oh, well, he didn't give us discounts, we just agreed to pay it. It's fine. We have the money. This guy recognizes who we are. He knows who he's talking to. He knows what's up. Sure, 1,000 clams? Sure, buddy. Before we move across that bridge, we have two little itty-bitty last things to do in Otherworld. You should give us a discount. That's much more reasonable, 330. I'll put in a good word for you. So the two things that we're doing in Otherworld, one is we are going to take care of the recycling machine, like I said. And the other is something I just completely forgot about. It's not too detrimental because we had to go back to Otherworld anyways. This is going to be our last chance to do the recycling machine before starting the next story beat. So in total, we're going to need 50 pieces of junk for the recycling machine. And I'm going to show you what I think personally is the best spot to grind for it. This is also easily the most grindy thing you have to do in this game, is getting all the junk for the recycling machine. And thankfully for you, I'm going to do all the grinding off screen. You don't have to watch me do it. I'm also going to show you, we missed this earlier. A photo of someone familiar. So that event is another WTF value dependent event. If your WTF value is 2 or greater, that photo appears and makes that creepy noise when you interact with it. So this is what I feel is the best grinding spot. So these dial-up enemies have a chance to drop computer parts when you defeat them. So it gives you a chance to double dip looking for junk, since Kel will scavenge at the beginning of the fight. You could potentially get a can at the beginning and then computer parts when you defeat the dial-up. So it's a chance to double dip. So we defeat it, we're going to run inside this room over here, and we're going to go right back out and fight him again, and hope that he drops stuff. I'm going to do this a couple of dozens of times, hopefully not that many, and meet you when I'm done. Alright, much grinding later. We now have 20 cans and some other stuff. It should be enough for the machine. You need 50 parts in total. That's over. That's at least half of it. So we'll go check. The other thing we missed. I say we as if you helped me missed it, but it was just me. I missed it. Is the thing that we didn't do up here. Was it over here? Oh. Did I get this toilet ramen? I did. Excuse me, Shark Plane. You are in the way. Dial up, you are also in the way. Here at the tippy top of the junkyard, I missed this. There's a joke. Hear about the restaurant on the moon? There's great food, but no atmosphere. Filling out the joke book, I believe, results in a trophy/achievement, but you do not need that one to finish the Weeping Willow side quest and get the lol sword. And of course, this hangout spot. Alright, with that, I will meet you guys back at the recycling machine. Alright, let's feed some junk to this machine and see where we're at. Our next set of rewards should be at 25 pieces, and then the last reward at 50 pieces. Which I am not going to sit here and make you watch me feed all 50 pieces to the machine. If this ends up taking a while, there will be a cut. I thought we were close. There we go. We have the cell phone. Which means we're halfway there. So, we have enough pieces to get everything. If I know anything about which number is the size of the other number. So I will sit here and feed another 25 pieces of junk into this machine. And we will look at the rewards when I'm done. And finally we have the universal remote. The universal remote's a really good piece of equipment. Additionally, I overestimated by 2 the number of pieces of junk we needed. We have an extra can and cardboard left over. So the universal remote is just kind of pluses everything. It's plus 10 heart, plus 10 juice, and then plus 5 to everything else except for hit. It also has some other uses that we will eventually get to. But it's just plus for stats across the board. It's a very good piece of equipment. I think we're going to give it to Aubrey. Again, we're still using Headbutt this late in the game. The extra juice is nice. It just pluses everything. She loses to attack, technically. But I don't really want to take anything else off anyone else. Because Hector Jr. is just going to stay on kill. Yeah, I think I like it on Aubrey. We'll do that. She will be in charge of what we watch from now on. You can keep feeding junk to the machine if you just want to get clams, but there are no further rewards to get as far as I know. With all that done, I'm going to meet you guys back at the bridge. Alright, we're all healed up and ready to cross this bridge. A clear bridge which is across the trench. Do you want to cross it? Yes, I do. And in these next couple of areas, we get some very good music. Like, the music of the game overall has been very good, but I love these next couple of tracks. Wow, just look at this place. There's so many cool plants around. I bet Basil would have really liked it here. Basil, he would have really liked it. Right, guys? Yeah, I'm sure he would have. Huh? What is it? Hey, I have a serious question. Do any of you remember what Basil looks like? Why do you ask that, hero? Let's see here. Basil loves taking care of flowers and taking photos of his friends. He's warm, calm, and gentle. And even when he's upset, he'll always manage a smile. The rest is starting to get a little fuzzy. It's okay. Me too, hero. It's like I still miss him, but it's kind of hard to remember why. But that doesn't change anything, right? Even if our memories aren't as strong as they used to be, we still have to save him. Basil's our friend. And more importantly, he needs our help. You're right, Aubrey. I think we've all been apart from Basil for way too long. But I'm sure we'll find him. As long as we have Omori to keep us on track. All this time, Basil's been waiting for us. He could be lost, lonely, or scared. I bet he could use a big hug right now. Then when we're all together again, we should all give him a big ol' hug. Aww. It's nice to see you two getting along so well for a change. I can hug the both of you right now. Huh? Me and Kel get along? What are you talking about, hero? Stop being weird. Relax, you two. I'm just playing around. Hold on, Basil. We're almost there. We'll all be together soon. So I pointed it out before about how our Headspace counterparts are slowly forgetting about Basil, and now it's just outright stated that we can't remember what he looks like. Your memories are not free. To gain a memory, another must be shrouded. And yet, all memories will eventually fade. Perhaps you've already noticed the curse of Deeper Well. If you talk to anybody in this area with somebody other than Omori, you get this message. A creature murmuring, muttering gibberish. Omori is the only one who can talk to these guys. Make of that what you will. We do have some stuff to find in here. And more NPCs to talk to. With time, what is important will change. You must choose what you will keep and what you will cast away. Not everyone has that choice. You'll also notice that the NPCs all have names like Void and stuff like that. Null. Humans are bounded creatures. Your limits are what define you. What makes you human. I also definitely feel like this is Omari's version or take on an area like Moonside or Magicant from Earthbound, which are some of the more trippy and surreal areas in that game. Ooh, watermelon. A life jam, although I believe we need to go back. We have not seen everything that there is to see. We get a rain cloud. What if it's up to you? What if it's only up to you? Carry on, dreamer. You're the only one who can. The universe is full of questions that you will never answer. Yet, there are also ones that only you can answer. When the truth is revealed, what will you do? Double checking my memory about where we've actually been so far. This is the last one, I believe. It is selfish to dream for so long when there are those who are expecting you. Time will always move forward. Eventually, the truth will become clear. You know this well. Don't you, dreamer? And remember, none of the other characters that are with us can understand or hear these things that are being said to Omori. With that, we are ready to continue. When trouble shows itself, there's always the choice to run. But one day, you may very well find yourself running alone. The sun shined brighter when she was here. Evidence that there is no diagonal movement in Omori in this cave section here. Up here is very important. A long time has passed since you have ventured this far. Deeper layers of his world open up as the dreamer grows more desperate. Even imagination is limited. You have questions that I can answer, answers that you have forgotten. I will lay them out for you. If you are curious, you will choose. You would like to know more about your lost friend? The friend you have lost is not in this world. The day he was removed, he was reborn elsewhere. He is special to you. A string of fate ties you two together. You cannot leave that place alone. To retrieve him, you will have to remove yourself as well, but in a way that is natural for this world. For headspace. This journey is nearing its end. You already know what you have to do, dreamer. Is there anything else you would like to know more about? I will lay them out for you. If you are curious, you will choose. You'd like to know more about the big yellow cat? Before this world was created, there existed three great creatures, the oldest, the wisest, and the favorite. The oldest is alive, but not the same as he once was. Age has removed his conscience, and he has evolved into a parasite within himself. He lives here, just beyond this cavern. The wisest, against her reason, committed an act that opposed the dreamer's will. It is an act that is not even known to me. As a result, she was stripped of her wisdom and banished to isolation. A special prison, somewhere deep, deep down. The last and favorite, the big yellow cat, was chosen to watch over the dreamer's most precious room. He remains the dreamer's favorite even to this day. Watching diligently, waiting for something to happen. Is there anything else you would like to know more about? I will lay them out for you. If you are curious, you will choose. You would like to know more about white space? To be in white space is to be nothing. White space is emptiness, a home without warmth, a place to survive, but not live. Even still, your conscience cannot be erased. You will always find a way in. Even in white space, it will take the form. And if one wills it, something will be formed to subdue it. A hanging black light bulb. The repression of an idea. Yes. Perhaps it is time to admit that you are human, dreamer. You have listened well. I have granted you knowledge, but know that I can also grant you power here. There is a challenge that will aid you greatly in this world. It is simple without thought, and if you succeed, I will be gone as well. I offer you this sacrifice. Will you take this opportunity? I understand. Stand very still, dreamer. A red, juicy apple hangs from this tree. Would you like to eat the apple? Omori gained 50 heart. Omori gained 50 juice. Omori gained 10 attack. Omori gained 10 defense. Omori gained 10 speed. A branch coral. It is not alive. This section here also is, I feel, another reference or allusion to Earthbound, as a very similar stat boost is obtained by the main character in Earthbound and Magicant. An unhallowed burden has been placed upon you. You have the power to change the future. What will you do, dreamer? What will you do? How far will you go to save a friend? So the little something piles, little something blobs, are saying, "I'm sorry," sped up. We'll talk more about that later. A whale. Well, hello there, friends. The name is Humphrey. What brings you here to my humble little cave? Oh, hello, Humphrey. We're just looking for someone. Sorry if we're bothering you. Oh, no, not at all, children. I do love visitors. In fact, you are the second group to visit me today. The first was just a girl, a very loud girl with a big red bow. Doesn't that sound like someone we know? Huh? Is Sweetheart here? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? It's on the tip of my tongue. Nyuk, nyuk. That's a joke. It is. She is inside me, you see. She's inside you? Why, yes. She is visiting my guests, for I'm also home to a family of sea witches. We spend our time together, chatting and chuckling. It is so fun to hear about their daily antics. Sometimes they're even so kind as to bring me my meals. It's much easier for them, you see, for they are closer to my belly than I. In fact, I'm sure they'd love even more visitors. Here, let me lower the bridge for you. My apologies. The first guest seems to be causing some indigestion. And with that, we're gonna end the video here. Next time we'll be exploring inside this whale. Will we find Basil? Will we find Sweetheart? Who knows? Until then, though, everybody stay safe. So Rococo's latest masterpiece is Omori's Unusual Escapades by the great artist Rococo. What? Are you surprised? What are you saying, huh? Can an artist change styles? So this piece is very clearly inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The title's kind of a giveaway. The art's titled too, if you know what to look for. It got a pretty big laugh out of me when I saw it. That's really all there is to say about this one, though. It's just it is in fact a JoJo's reference. Well, are you? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, bud. I will pay you some more money. 25,000 clams. And as always, Rococo will in fact not disappoint us.